What's up, my people? You're welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to have you on this one, okay? Yeah, if you're just meeting me for the first time, my name is Joy and I'm your host on this channel. Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about something very interesting, something very important, especially to fabric vendors, okay? Yeah, so if you're just meeting me for the first time, I'm your fabric coach. I teach, and help young entrepreneurs to start a highly profitable 7-figure fabric business with my framework that works like magic. Yes. All right, so without further ado, let's get straight into this video of today. So what are we talking about today? Today we're going to be dissecting the terrible mistakes that I made when I started my fabric business. The journey into fabric business for me has been, wow, all shades of amazing. Like, days when I had to cry, days when I thought I was going to give up, days when I thought that, this business is not for me, days when I'm excited, days when I make so much sense. It's just a mix of feelings here and there. And today, I'm going to be focusing more on terrible mistakes that I made in my fabric business journey, especially the first 2 years. Now, if this sounds like something you're interested in, you want to grab your pen and paper and take notes down just so you avoid the mistakes that I made. Yeah. You're welcome back. All right, so to be honest, the mistakes that I have made is uncountable. Like, I cannot even quantify them, but for the sake of this video, we're going to be like shrinking the mistakes, like summarizing the mistakes into five major mistakes. Now, the first mistake that I made when I started my fabric business is lack of delegation. I was the marketer, I was the content creator, I was the one who would go to the pack, I was the one communicating with the suppliers, I was the one who would count the fabrics, after offloading, I was the one who would deal with the madness at the pack, I was the one who would take pictures of my fabrics, I was the one who would upload, I was the one who would take records, I was the one who would follow up on clients, I was the one who was doing every single thing. I mean, imagine one person. The role of 10 people was occupied by one person. Like, I'm going to insert videos and pictures so that you just have a sneak peek into my life when I started fabric business. Family members, good morning, situation report. So we are currently at the park, trying to pick up our new arrivals. As you can see behind me. Yeah, so our new arrivals have landed after the long awaited. Go easy. So right now, get ready as fine designs to be eating your food. Thank you so much for sticking around. We love you. Yes. Your orders are coming to you. Can you see that huge sack? Family members didn't come to play. Oh, this is for one person. Woo, the sack is almost uprooting my head. Yes. Wishing you all speedy sales. Speedy sales. So we are sending orders to the park as we dey sell out for correct kaya. Not Captain. You didn't say that. How many you want? This one to go. My God. You didn't say also. Okay, so I've been getting this question a lot in DM. So a lot of family members want to know what is the difference between the small cashmere and the Italian signature fabrics. Now you can see this is what the small cashmere is like. This is what the texture is like, okay? But when you talk about the Italian signature fabrics, can you see? Can you see that the difference in texture is obvious, right? So you can see the two. This is a bit lighter, this is a bit thicker and more quality in texture. So that's just the difference. Thank you. It was overwhelming for me. It was crazy. Oh my God, I was losing my mind. Yeah, at that point in time, I was making sales, but it wasn't reflecting. I was dark. I was slim. I was, oh my goodness, I was literally getting older than my age. Why? Because I had a lot I had to deal with all by myself. Now, this is one mistake you do not want to do as a fabric seller. I understand the fact that as you're new into the journey, yeah, you're a one-man business at the time, so yeah, you have to first learn the ropes, yeah, do things on your own. But as time goes on and you start to scale, it's advisable that you get hands. I mean, there is no, okay, think about the richest men in the world. Like, do they go about doing everything they have to do for their companies themselves? They literally hire, managers to manage every branch of their business in the different countries that their business is situated. I mean, so you want to have that kind of mindset too in your fabric business, because for you to be able to achieve more, for you to be able to gain more grounds, you need help. You cannot possibly do every single thing by yourself. Your growth will be limited. There's a limit that you cannot exceed on your own when it comes to doing everything by yourself in your fabric business. So please, if you are just meeting me for the first time and you've been looking for that fabric business coach who would guide you, tutor you, mentor you, take this information I'm giving you for free. Please learn to delegate. Learn to delegate. Learn to make your life easier. Right now in my fabric business, I glow more. I don't know if you can see for yourself. You understand? I glow more. I am more sane now. I'm not a mad person. Oh my goodness. Earlier, I was literally a mad woman. I was becoming a mad person. Like, now I glow more. I have more time to myself. I even make more money now. Another challenge I had when I had to recruit my first staff was, oh my God, so I'm going to have to give this certain percentage of money to somebody to work for me. Oh my God, that money I can use it to buy more fabrics. I can use it to invest. Oh my God, that was all jokes. Like, right now, because you have more people doing all 10 things you're supposed to do by yourself, you would see that your business is more profitable. This one is, recording. This one is communicating with customers. This one is handling the goods. This one is following up. I'm not saying have 100 staff, but even if it's one staff, they say 2 heads are better than one. Division of labor is the goal. Like, you're able to gain more grounds together, and then you would just realize that the salary you're going to give that person is as good as nothing. You won't even you won't sweat. You understand? So right now I'm glowing more. Now I'm enjoying my life more. I'm enjoying my business more. I'm able to do other things with my life. Earlier I couldn't do anything. My life was revolved around my fabric business. I couldn't do anything. But right now I'm currently doing my master's program. I'm doing a lot with my life aside fabric business. I'm currently coaching and mentoring people. I mean, if I had to do everything myself, what time would I have to attend to my students? What time would I have to coach them, help them with the strategies they need to push their business to the next level? So you see, delegation is absolutely important. The second terrible mistake that I made when I started my fabric business is not seeking mentorship on time, right? So I had to learn a lot of things on my own. I had to make the mistakes by myself, and some of these mistakes cost me money. I lost some money in the process. Imagine that I sought mentorship. I went to go and meet someone who has been in the business for years. There are certain mistakes I wouldn't have made because the person would tell me, oh, Joy, this is how you have to do this. This is how you have to do this, and all of that. I would have avoided a lot of mistakes. I would have shortened my growth span, but I had to learn everything by myself. I had to make the mistakes myself, sweat it out myself, cry the tears myself, and all of that. And eventually, even when I started mentorship, I started the wrong mentorship. Now, it's one thing to seek mentorship, it's another thing to seek the right mentorship. So the mentorship I sought at the time was sufferhead, because basically the person's model involved that I had basically had to hawk the fabrics from street to street, and I started doing that. I mean, Then I was serving when I started. I would take the fabrics to CDS, market it to each and every individual that comes. I would go down my streets. They knew me in my area from shop to shop. I was hawking this fabrics. Basically, it was just like there was no difference between me and the girl on the street who was hawking her tomatoes. Like basically, that was what I was doing. All right. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. When you start initially, of course, word of mouth marketing, is very essential to your business growth. But when the framework surrounds itself around that, then there's an issue, because the day I don't go out to go and hawk, I don't make sales, So I did not know how to utilize social media, the online space, to grow my fabric business. So that's why I keep telling my students, when you're seeking mentorship, please seek the right mentorship. Seek the mentorship that would ease your stress. See, in this life, money can be made without stressing, without sweating. I mean, when you have the right strategies, the right framework, you can make money from you just cross your leg in your comfort of your house and you're making money, right? So it's just the right systems in place that would ensure that happens for you. So when you're seeking mentorship, please don't go and seek overhead mentorship. Seek the right mentorship. Seek the right framework that will make you generate more sales without sweating much, right? Yes, it's possible to make money without killing yourself, without stressing. Without looking older than your age. You know what I'm saying? Third terrible mistake that I made when I started my fabric business is joking with my record. Like, I wasn't taking my record seriously. I'll make a sale, I won't even document nothing. I didn't have any record of my customers, not their phone numbers, nothing. So people would just come buy from me and go. There was no system in place, to ensure that these people buy from me over and over and over again. And that's only possible when you have proper records. This is how much I made at the end of January, February, March. I was just making sales. I did not know, am I even growing in my sales? Did I generate more profits this month? How can I be better next month? It's your record that can help you be able to track your growth. Yes, I wasn't tracking my growth in my mind. So long as a lot was coming in, we're making money. But how much are you making? How profitable is your fabric business? I didn't know. Nothing, no clue, right? I didn't know how much I was generating. Nothing. I had no contacts of my clients stored. Nothing. I was just running the fabric business like a side hustle. Now that's something you want to really put in place, right? In as much as you're starting a fabric business as a side hustle, you want to also take it very seriously. Now that takes me to point number 4. A lot of people run their fabric business like it's just one of those side businesses. Okay, now there's a limit to which you can get to if you run your business with that kind of mindset. Now you want to run your business like a normal company will run their business, because the strategies that these companies use, you can apply them to your fabric business, just like the Coca-Cola, all the industries that you admire. There are processes they put into their business that you can also apply to yours. But how are you able to apply those processes if you don't even see your fabric business as a business in itself, like a business that can earn you millions and billions of naira? So a lot of us just do it. I have my 9 to 5, this one we're just using it to hold body and soul together. Nah, if you want to be able to scale that fabric business, to 7 figures, you want to first work on your mindset and begin to, position your business like a proper business that it should be. The 5th and the final terrible mistake that I made with my fabric business is bad supplier. I had to put it right there, right? The wrong choice of suppliers. I did not do my checks on the people who were supplying me fabrics. I just okay, you supply, all right, supply me. You want to be able to do your homework before you decide to pick a supplier that will be supplying you fabrics for your fabric business. Trust me, your supplier is like your god in your fabric business. Now if you have a supplier from the pit of hell, you're going to be very frustrated. Your fabric business is as good as your supplier, because especially if you're selling online, it's your supplier that ensures that what your customers order is what they get. If not, you'll be getting what I ordered versus what I got issues. And secondly, the quality of your fabrics. If you don't have a supplier that fears God, they'll be giving your customers substandard quality of fabrics. They'll supply nonsense to you, and that's where your nightmare will start from. So you want to be able to do your proper checks on the people you call your suppliers, because trust me, your supplier can ruin your business faster than the speed of light. Let me tell you this one for free, because I had terrible suppliers when I started initially, and it was majorly my fault because I trusted so easily, even over time. Even there was one particular supplier that gave me something, one strong thing. That one is a content on its own. I'm going to be talking about my challenges, the problems I had to undergo with a lot of suppliers in a different video, because that one is a content on its own. So as a fabric business owner, you want to be able to choose your suppliers correctly, because trust me, they are like the god in your fabric business, right? So where they get it wrong, you're going to feel the heat, because you would just be losing customers and you'll be wondering what's going on, right? So you want to do your proper check on these people you call your suppliers. You want to be able to communicate what your brand stands for and tell them, oh, this is how I want my things to be packaged. This is how I want my customers to, the quality of the fabrics. This is the standard of fabrics that you should supply to my customers. This is for those of us who, sell our fabrics online. You want to be able to communicate your vision to these suppliers, all right? If not, they can send you faster to your village than inflation, than dollar rates. All right, so with these few points of mine, I hope that before you launch your fabric business, that you will be able to watch this video and avoid the mistakes that I made. Literally, like, if you're able to avoid these mistakes that I shared with you, your fabric business will thank you for it. I mean, I wish I saw a video like this when I started my fabric business. I would have not made a lot of mistakes that I made. So, but then, yeah, that's why we're here, to share our experiences with the upcoming fabric vendors, so they just, avoid these things. If after watching this video, you feel like, I really need to, take my fabric business seriously, I need someone who would hold my hand through the process, help me scale my fabric business, then yeah, I'm the person for you. So you want to quickly get my email in the description box below. Send me a mail, tell me you're interested, and then I'll book you for the remaining slots. I think I have about 5 slots left for this month. I'll book you for the slots, and let's take your fabric business to the next level. Yeah, so if you found this video helpful, please share it with that family, that friend, that colleague who has just launched a fabric business, or who are considering starting their own fabric business, so that they would avoid these mistakes. It's very important. All right, so with this, we'll be coming to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, turn on post notifications, so that anytime there's an amazing content just like this one you just watched, you'll be the first to know. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.